everybody, and welcome to Pittsburgh. We are in the PPG Paints Arena. It is time for the Koshki Cup Tournament at Steel City. I am Philip Cup. That is right. We have the tournament leading off tonight. The winner of tonight's tournament will get a shot at the RWR Championship of their choosing whenever, however, at their pick. That is right. The RWR is here in Pittsburgh once again. Last year we were here with 2 nights, and tonight we're only going to do 1 because everything's been updated. The rules will be this new set this year. Falls count anywhere. There must be a winner. Intergender, integrating the men and women's brackets with an intergender championship. Nobody is allowed at ringside. No championships. Last year's winners earn a first round bye, and your subsequent winners round will be runner-up. So if whoever loses tonight in the main event will be the runner-up and will be known as the second place holder. But the only one with the championship will be the main championship. Go ahead, Longfellow.
First in from Big State, Texas, Cassie Cheese.
We have 2 matches tonight that will be first round matches. And everything else had been contested previously on other episodes of Ambition. We had 3 matches from the first round from Bakersfield just this past Wednesday. So that actually is going to be something that plays a factor into tonight. We have many people who have already had some of their tournament matches, and they are walking into tonight's festivities more fresh than everyone else. The winner of this match will go on to face another opponent tonight, and so on and so forth. So when you have a match for a tournament that's supposed to be in one night,
hailing from West Virginia, Vex.
We got Cheeks and Vex going up against one another here. Vex debuted about a year ago now, actually. So there's a little bit of longevity in the history of Vex coming down. So we've got, like I said, so what this is going to be, the Koshki Cup Tournament is a commemorative tournament to honor a great man that we cared about greatly in the RWR. Somebody who is on the ground at the foundations of Chippy Wrecker Pro. Someone who was around and in belief of everything that we were starting to do here in this organization was our friend Steel City, also known as Steel, also known as Corey Koshki, the reason we have the Koshki Cup. And our first match of this evening gets underway. Cheeks comes out, and of course, I understand it may be a memorial show, but we still have to toe the line. Jimmy King and Eric Black of the Black Throne, they are still in control of most things, and Jimmy King still expects me to hit the coffee whenever I'm able. He says every match I need to, so here we go. This is going to be your spot for the Jimmy King's Coffee Joint coffee. Where'd the lighter go? There it is. Cheers. They always get like this little bubble. So I'm in a box, okay, with a little vent over here that's got a fan that sucks the stuff through. So it allows me to smoke in here and people don't get mad. It also keeps me safe because sometimes they put me in an area where the crowd is, and the crowd is not exactly favorable of me all the time. And you might see at ringside, we do have a couple of people. It's our public access. This is a new deal for us. We're actually broadcasting the show on the radio. Yeah, that's right. So we're broadcasting on local. Oh, we got a pinfall attempt. Oh, they already kicked out. We're broadcasting on the show, local access radio. So that's really exciting for us. Some people might think it's a step back, but personally, I think that wrestling on the radio is fun because that means people like me have jobs. Anyway, cheers. That is right. That is right indeed. That's why I say, when it comes down to professional wrestling, it's one of those type of businesses. Oh, we have a pinfall attempt, and the referee's nowhere near. And Cheeks is going to kick out of that. Oh, yeah. You even heard me cough. That's a first for you guys. You usually don't hear me cough. Well, we got the Steel City Slam here. Last year, we were also here in the PPG Paints Arena. And they were very kind to us. They told us, whenever you're in town, make sure you come back. We were in the PPG Paints Arena, I believe, for Ambition's version last year. And I don't remember what we're in for Shenanigans. I do not recall. But Vex just powerbombed Cheeks down on the mat, and Cheeks is not moving. Too bad there's not a 10 count. Because I think Cheeks might be down for that. I like how Vex isn't going after her, though. She was just kind of sitting there waiting. Wanted to see if she'd get up. She wasn't going to make her get up. She was just kind of seeing how she was going there. And now they're kind of sizing each other up, yelling at the crowd. That's interesting. Why are they yelling at the crowd? Not really too sure why. But Vex uses the distraction to use it as a shoulder block opportunity against Cheeks, but Cheeks is going to kick out of that. Interesting. I'm not entirely too sure why they were jaw-jacking with the crowd, but they were. And they have gotten themselves back on track now currently, and we have a pinfall attempt by Vex. Only gets a 2 count. Or, well, about to get a 2 count. Fully a 1 count. Vex now picks up Cheeks and is now moving forward through the match. Going to throw her back into the ring. Now that Vex has Cheeks back in the ring where she needs her, I guess technically she doesn't need her in the ring, but a lot of times people prefer being in the ring. Cheeks now is going to fight her way out of a rear naked choke opportunity with a jawbreaker. Vex now up on the shoulders of Cheeks and gets thrown down. Vex gets right up off of that. An enziguri attempt from Cheeks is not going to hit. And it looked like there was about to be like a glam slam almost. But she pulled back on the glam slam, but she still throws Cheeks down for a 2 count. Holy shit. 2 count right there. We have a match going up here. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to alternate back and forth as best as we can. So right now what we have before you is our next match is going to be the final of the first round matches. And it will be Zach Rosedale going up against Dalton. So that's something to look forward to here. But right now what we have is Cheeks finally getting the upper hand on Vex after throwing Vex into the steps. Picks her up. My God, the strength. Oh, and she really pops her up for a German suplex, but then as Stalls puts her on her shoulder and just drives her into those mats. You can even see the concrete on the other side of the mat there, just beyond the barricade. And that is all that is really protecting them. Oh, my God. Oh, and she hits her legs on that barricade. And she's going to get her up for a couple more times for one more. And then there's probably going to be a third because we know this is the Three Amigos. And she hits her leg on that barricade again. We have a pinfall attempt, but the ref is not able to get there in time before Evil and 1 count. And Vex is going to get out of that. Cheeks now running along. Thrown across the aisle and trips over that ladder. And now we have again Vex on the upper hand here. Vex now with a pinfall attempt. And she's not going to get it. But that kick out by Cheeks was not very emphatic. She did not put a lot of mustard on it. She's fighting back now, but originally that was not a lot. And there's a door. I don't know what it is with these people and their infatuation with doors. That is the third door I've seen so far in one of these matches. A big spinning pile driver. A good tombstone pile driver takes Vex down. Could that be enough for Cheeks? No, only a 2 count for Cheeks on that one. Cheeks now throws Vex in towards her. Oh, she hits that door and the door just falls on her. Vex gets up and a drop kick takes down Vex once again. Cheeks, oh, and a Hurricane Rana. Holy shit, she's really going at her. Every time Vex stands up, Cheeks comes after her. It's that arm wringer. It's supposed to be almost like a hip toss, but just throws her down. And we got a table and a chair, or a table and a door now over here. And Vex just throws the table down and comes over and shoulder blocks Cheeks. Cheeks now thrown into the ring. Vex now getting up on the ring apron, kind of looking like she might be calling her shot here. Gets in the ring. Oh, and she hits her with that big low blow. My God. And there's no disqualification, so there's nothing the referee can do. That is going to be it. Holy shit, that is going to be it. Vex is going to win it there. Vex is going to advance, and it's interesting to me how she advances. Utilizing the rules of the match being that there is no disqualification and they must have a winner, Vex throws a monkey wrench into the proceedings and literally throws a punch low to Cheeks and causes Cheeks to lose the match with that. Wow. That's different. That is for sure. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I mean, there's still pain. A lot of people out there, if you're curious, because they are women, there's still pain. You know, they still. It's not exactly painless to get hit in the groin area for everyone. And those of you out there that understand, thank you, because that means I don't have to explain to you. But we now have our competitor decided for our 2025 women's winner, Shaylin. So Shaylin had a first round bye. She did not have to compete in the first round. So the quarterfinals, which is exactly what we are about to get into here. That Vex just won her way in, and so that will be her competitor there, Shay. Or for Shay, it's going to be Vex. So we are going to move on now, and the winner of the next match,
advancing to the second round, is Vex.
Will go up against Sadoon. So we have Vex now, and she's going to celebrate her win. And we're going to move along into our next match. Just got to clear the ring here. As soon as she's done, she's happy, enjoying herself. Let's clear the ring here, Vex. Like I said, we're moving right along. We finally had Vex get out of the ring and cleared everything out. Honestly, I'm just going to admit, we've got a great ring crew. Okay. Did his mic cut out?
Introducing first, from Baltimore, Maryland,
his mic must have cut out.
The North Squirrel himself, Zach Rosedale.
I'm assuming his mic cut out because he said the first round match. I heard it, but I didn't hear it in the arena. That's okay. Happens. Well, we have, at least he's working. But we have Zach Rosedale coming down here. Zach Rosedale was in last year's competition. Let's see if he can get further this year. The winner of this match will go on to face Sadoon, who won his match, I believe, at Bakersfield. Look at that good crowd getting into Zach. The crowd loves the North Squirrel. He's been through a lot lately with the feud between Eric Black and him and Jimmy King and everything else going on, having lost Warzone. But he's here now. He's going to try to see what he can get into. He's going to be going up against a former champion, which is interesting, the fact that Zach has yet to hold a championship here in RWR. He is a strong competitor.
From Little Rock, Arkansas, Dalton.
It almost sounded like you started saying something else there. We got Little Rock, Arkansas's own Dalton coming down here. Dalton is a former Chippy Wrecker champion. I need to clean this bong. I'm getting it ready here. Hang on. What we're gonna do is, you guys can't see me, but I'm gonna be cool and put on sunglasses. There we go. I'm cool. I've got green sunglasses on. That's right. I'm watching It's not even rose-colored glasses. It's green-colored glasses because I'm always stoned. I'm a nerd, but at least I get into the coffee, you know. I can't use this thing. It hurts my head with the headset thing. Yeah. Headset. That's the word, I think. I don't know. We're going to have some Jimmy King's Coffee Joint coffee. This is the final first round match. Like I said, the winner of this match will go on to face Sadoon. So this is the final of... Good Lord. This is the final first round match. All match after this will be semifinals and therefore. We have matches that were decided the other day. We have matches that have been decided tonight even. So Zach currently getting backed up by Dalton. Dalton and Zach have faced each other a few times, but what we are about to do is have some coffee. That good quality Jimmy King's coffee. Whether I like Jimmy King or not, it's good quality coffee he's got. It's good stuff. I'll tell you that right now. But, yeah, so I hope everybody's having themselves a fantastic evening with us. This is our second annual Koshki Cup tournament at Steel City. So both are going to be second annual. It's going to basically be in a Koshki Cup. It's going to be at Steel City every year. Unless there's a year that we happen to have it on an Ambition night, which we will probably have to see how that goes, you know, because basically it's going to be on the 25th of January every year. It's our buddy's birthday, good old Corey. It's the reason why we're doing this whole thing. It's a memorial show for him. But you know what? I think I want to have a little bit more coffee. Yeah, I know, I just had some. I want some more. You got these chops going back and forth between Dalton and Zach. The winner of this match will go on to face Sadoon, like I said. He's already in the semifinals and has been since the other day at Ambition. But we're going to have some coffee, so cheers. You guys can hear my rickety microphone stand. Oh, yeah. So what we'll do is Tyler just chimed into my head that they wouldn't hear the microphone stand if I used the headset mic. Only on one count, so we'll use the headset mic for the next match. We'll see how I sound and if it sounds any better. I don't personally think it's going to sound any better. I think it's going to sound worse. That's one of the reasons why I use this mic versus the other one. That's got a clear-cut button. A little button here. Because I can go from this, talking like that, and you guys don't even realize I just pushed a button. You may have heard it. I don't know. Zach got a table. I don't know why Zach went and got a table. Dalton kicks him in the midsection. Punches, elbows, really. Calling up a tie-up. Dalton throws Zach into the ring ropes. Oh, and a spear. Oh, and only a 2 count. Dalton gets only 2. Zach is able to kick out of that. Ooh, middle rope moonsault attempt from Dalton. Zach is able to get out of the way of that. Now he's grabbing him from the back. Looked like he was about to go for a surfboard, but instead he's just kicking his head and smacking his head off of the mat. Oh, a big diving knee smash to the face is going to have Zach in a perfect position. He could be advancing with that. No, Dalton's going to kick out of that. Zach wants Dalton on his feet. Collar and elbow tie-up, throws him into the ropes. Big Superman punch is going to take Dalton down, but he's going to pick him up now. Zach gets him up. The referee's in a terrible place. Looks like... Oh, and there's a spear from Zach into Dalton. That's Dalton's own move. Could that be it? 2. Oh, and Dalton's going to kick out of that one. Good Lord, what is it going to take to put him down? Dalton has some tenacity. And Zach is now very upset about it. The squirrel has got a chair. Oh, my God, he's going to hit him with a chair. He hit him twice. 3rd time. The frustration, I think, has finally gotten to Zach Rosedale. The North Squirrel has cracked his nut. He's telling Dalton to get up in the corner. And another chair shot. My God. And I can't believe Dalton tried to get up after that fourth chair shot and another spear attempt. Zach's got him pinned too. That's going to be it. Zach is going to win. My God, 3 chair shots alone is too much, and then that fourth one was just flush. Did you hear that sickening crack? God. Zach Rosedale is going to advance. Wow. The frustration alone that would carry a man to go and grab a chair and crack it on another man's skull like that, I cannot fathom. Personally, never done it. When I was younger and I tried to get into the wrestling school, that was like the first thing I asked if I could do it. And that's when they told me that maybe wrestling's not for you. And I said, well, but teach me how to hit people with the chair first. And I said, we need to teach you how to do other things, like basics first. And I said, but the chair. And now I'm sitting in the chair talking. So obviously that worked out. So we've got Zach Rosedale is going to advance on to Cisa Dune. So we're going to be moving on to our first of our semifinal matches here after this one. There's those sickening chair shots. Here's the one that it almost caused blood instantly. You can see it on Dalton's face. You can't really see it right there. The ring ropes are in the way. But it almost split him open instantly. It just immediately produced blood.
Advancing to the second round is Zach.
We're going to hit a quick break, and we will be back with our semifinal beginning round. Tatum and Son. Let's go.
When things in life are this important, don't compromise the future with an insurance company that doesn't have your family in mind. With Safe Haven Insurance, our family looks out for yours. Call us today and see just how much we can help you tomorrow.
Welcome back, everybody. As you can see here, we have the original bracket being filled in. Storm Dragon and Jimmy King semifinals. Zach and Sadoon, Vex and Shaylin, Tatum and Son. Everybody is beginning the semifinals right now, and we are about to start the beginning of the non-men's bracket version. It's going to be Tatum and Son. Going to be continuing the bracket in just a moment here. As you guys can tell, I actually sound quite a bit different. I told them that this headset mic sounds a lot different than the mic stand mic, but they don't listen.
The following contest will be a women's quarter-final match. Introducing first, all the way from Norway, they are Potato.
We got Potato coming down here. Potato has been competing mostly in Silverstone Pro as of late because they themselves are from the Norway area and making sure that they stay true to their roots. They have been wrestling mostly in SPW and running around Rev Pro quite a bit. So we've got Tatum has returned to Chippy Wrecker Pro for the Koshki Cup tournament. Making their entrance now. I hope everybody can hear me all right. Like I said, this microphone a little bit different. I don't like it personally. It does free up my hands, which I guess is okay, because we are going to have some more coffee while we wait for former women's Chippy Wrecker champion Sunwolf to make her entrance. And I should hopefully...
Second in, and the opponent from Wisconsin, the jingling emo herself,
That's right. Jingling emo is an interesting way to put it. In Native American culture, there's jingle dresses, which is what Son used to dance. She used to do jingle dress. She calls herself a jingling emo because she dresses emo and she dresses in jingle dress. So those of you out there that are interested in the Son lore, you learn now. Yeah. My LA Knight fans out there. Yeah. Not even really an LA Knight fan, he just got over. Here, have some coffee before this match gets underway. Or as it gets underway, I should say. So it's going to be Tatum, who won their match. When was that? I think that was in Bakersfield. Same with Sun. I think Sun also won their match in Bakersfield. Cheers, everybody. Sunwolf now getting a middle rope drop kick from Tatum. Moved around, told to kind of maneuver a different direction, maneuvers, and oh, gets taken over. Oh, and Tatum now currently in possession of both of Sunwolf's legs. And a knee smash into the mat outside the ring there. And as I pointed out earlier, that concrete underneath that mat makes that kind of a formidable move there. I mean, it's only an inch. Oh my goodness, what in the shit was that? Tatum just went flying. And there's a pinfall attempt by Tatum. Where's the referee? The referee's counting, they're just not there. Tatum is going to get a kick out from Sun. Sun is not going to allow that to go. Sunwolf now with a drop kick, another kick, a few more kicks. Holy shit, they're kicking everywhere. There's a tope, or not a tope, I don't even know what that's called. The head scissors takeover. Sunwolf looking around, and she's gonna knee that arm, elbow, knee that elbow. I don't know. Sunwolf gets thrown to the other side of the ring area, and then Tatum goes for a leg drop, and oh, and a drop kick, Jesus. The fan cam right here, because we don't have camera guys around the ring right now, so this is a fan camera. Interesting view. Oh, I was going to say we have an empty seat, but that's that guy. Tatum now gets thrown to the other side of the ring area so we can give back that fan's phone. Goes for like a sliced bread kind of thing. Sunwolf is able to get Tatum into a bad way outside that ring. Oh, and she does it again. Big running, swinging bulldog. Goes for the pin right there. Oh, and she's only going to get two. Sunwolf is only going to get a 2 count on Tatum after both of those maneuvers by Sun. Goes for a collar and elbow tie-up. Throws Tatum into the ring post. Now has Sunwolf attempting to bring Tatum back in towards the ring. Tatum is going to send some elbows into Sun's solar plexus, as Tony Schiavone would say back in the day. But Tatum's going to get thrown into that ring pole, and oh, and there is another like leg drop to the midsection. The referee not even anywhere nearby Tatum and Sun, but Sun's going to get the pin count and consider herself bound for the semifinals. There's that middle rope drop kick from, there's that big twisting tope something or other, tope con hero maybe? No, that's a running. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what that corkscrew thing was that Tatum just did. I really have no idea. But yeah, that's I got nothing. I don't know. I don't even know what that would be called. But right there is another attempt right there that Sun had to take out Tatum. But Tatum was able to get herself out or themselves out of that situation. You can see the referee's hand on the other side of the ring there counting. While we get that, we're going to see the bracket fill in here. Sunwolf will be getting on to the next match here in just a moment. There's that bracket. So as you can see by the bracket that you were just shown, we are moving on.
Will be the first of the men's quarterfinal matches. Introducing first, your 2025 Men's Koski Cup winner, Storm Dragon.
As you can see, we got Storm coming down here. He is, as Longfellow said, the 2025 Koski Cup champion on the men's side. won't have 2 champions this year. We will only have the one. This new bracket system. And I'm told next year it's going to be even more of a clusterfuck because they're not going to do one side. It's going to be everybody versus everybody. There's Storm. I like his song. You got good music. Storm does. Storm kind of embroiled in the feud against his brother recently, so this is going to be an interesting match between these two. Storm has not competed since the Warzone match, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. And now the reason we have to stand here the most is going to be his brother, who's going to take the longest way to his ring.
Second in, his opponent, his brother. From down the road in Wisconsin, Jim E. King.
Jimmy King coming down here. He was not in last year's Koshki Cup, because he was at the time holding the Chippy Wrecker Championship. So as we have Jimmy King coming down here now, he's going to be facing his brother. Jimmy King said the whole reason that he was joining this tournament was in order to protect Eric Black's investment as the RWR World Champion. And I believe him. I believe that is exactly the reason why he believes he is in this tournament. But the question that I ask, what are the chances he wins this tournament to protect Eric Black as the world champion and then just goes for the title himself? It's a very real belief that I think a lot have. He has definitely proven, though, that he can win a match. He won his way into this match. He was able to win right after the bracket was announced against ADK. So it's not like he isn't running through people to take on anybody. And honestly, the winner of this match will take on the winner of Zach and Sadoon. So that'll be interesting. Now we got the man with the longest entrance in all of RWR finally done with his entrance. He will face his brother Storm Dragon. Storm and Jim be coming out hot. Immediately going for a leg drop off of that rope that he likes to go for. But Storm is... Oh, shit, never mind. I was going to say Storm is in control, but Jim is able to kick Storm right smack dab in the face. He is no longer in control. Got him in the headlock there. Makes you wonder if they ever did this growing up. Big brother going after little brother. Going some chain wrestling here. Oh, his foot's on. Oh, no, I guess his foot's in front of the rope. Never mind. I was gonna say his foot's under the rope, but. I'm actually intrigued by this mat wrestling that we have currently going on in front of us. Well, not mat wrestling, but chain wrestling. I mean, they're actually showing some prowess. Really kind of putting pressure on that arm. Jimmy King's a righty, but he definitely has enough power in both arms to be dangerous. So I see what Storm Dragon is attempting to do, and Jim's kind of doing the same thing. Just trying to control the limb power of Storm. I did not expect to see this much chain wrestling. I kind of expected a lot more power and more flippy shit, as people call. But oh, and there's a back heel kick from Jimmy King after he finally gets a hip toss down, and there he's going to the crowd. I'll give him that one. That was impressive. Chain wrestling into the kick. He's now picked up Storm, throws him into the turnbuckle and throws him out. And he goes for a quick pinfall. Oh, does he got the forearm? He's got the forearm. Only a 1 count. Storm Dragon didn't like that much. Oh, and Jim goes for a senton and Storm gets out of the way. Oh, and there's a big hit, big knee from Storm. Goes for another clothesline and is able to get out of the way. Big hip toss and a cartwheel into a drop kick. What the hell? I think Jim's just showing off at this point. Another pinfall with that forearm. And Storm is able to evade that. Some more punches. Oh, and he gets another kick to the midsection. Storm's doing his own punches and elbows. Oh, and there's a running knee from Jim. Outside the ring now. He's going to go Tope Atomico that's not going to hit the mark. He missed that one. Which is enough to give Storm an advantage that he needs into the ropes. Oh, and he goes for kind of like looked like he went for a spear, but Jim got the knee up. Oh, and he hits him with a big fisherman suplex. Grabs the arm, hits him with a few elbows to the back of the face. And back behind the ear. Picks him up. Looks like he might be going for some type of... Oh my God, he does hit him with like a razor's edge style power bomb. Storm is somehow able to get up. Jim now has gone out of the ring. He has a guitar. Oh, and he goes to hit Storm with the guitar. Oh my God, he hit him that time. There's that forearm again. And this time again, Storm is going to kick out, but at what cost? That forearm is just an insult at this point. Jim goes for a spine buster. I've been so excited with the way that this match has gone, I almost forgot I was supposed to have some coffee. So we're going to have some coffee. I got to grind some up. So hopefully Jim doesn't finish the match. Jim, I'm telling you right now, you can't get mad at me. If you finish this match before I can grind more coffee, that is not my fault. You cannot take me off the air. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. It's not my fault if you finish the match fast. Storm now has him up on the shoulders and hits him onto the ropes. Snake Eyes into the ropes there. Storm Dragon now has control. Hopefully me telling Jim that I can't smoke is not going to be what costs him to lose. Drop kick attempt, or at least a side kick attempt from Storm is going to miss. Jim's going to get out of the way. Whips him into the turnbuckle now. Storm has the advantage. Going to tie him up in a tree of woe, as they call that position there, where he's got the legs caught. He's got knees to the midsection. He's going to get out of the ring. Jim's going to take out of the ring as well and go right for him. It looked like Storm was about to go after something, but Jim stops him. He's kind of jostling for a position. Oh my God. Oh, and he hits him with that Northern Lights suplex with the pin outside the ring. Jim's going to get out of it. Here we go. We're going to have that coffee joint. Coffee. Let's see if this helps this situation. Cheers. Oh, what a big Superman punch. I don't think it did. Storm Dragon preparing for something. Jim's able to get his elbow up. Storm with a punch. Oh, and Jim hits a big paradigm shift outside the ring. Is that going to be it? No, Storm's going to kick out of that. But now Jim gets right back up with something on his mind. Kicks to the midsection. Pulls him up into what looks like a powerbomb. Spins him around. Liger bomb. Oh my God, is that going to be it? 2. Well, that's 2. There's 3, and that is going to be it. Jimmy King is going to be your winner and advance to the semifinals. He's defeated his brother. Shit biscuits. Jimmy King is now on a 2-match winning streak. But the question is, though, will Jim be able to compete in the main event? A lot of competitors have an issue with the intergender aspect of the main event of tonight, the final of the tournament. We'll see if Jim has any qualms with that. There's that Northern Light suplex. That see how excited the crowd is, at least. That's cool. I'm glad the crowd was excited to see how that went. That big Superman punch. Storm Dragon, though, he really he took it to Jim. Storm came in here fresh, and that chain wrestling in the beginning, and I wonder maybe the coffee joint, maybe it helped. Maybe he smelled it. Maybe he could smell that up here. Do you think he did? It could have been it. I don't know. But Jimmy King comes out your victor, and he will face the winner of Sadoon and who was that? Zach Rosedale. That's who that was. That coffee joint stuff works really well.
And advancing to the semifinals,
We are going to take another quick break, and we will roll right along to our 2 final semifinals. We will be right back here in a little bit. I think we're going to see the bracket one more time here. Yep. There you go. You got Jimmy King there in the semifinal. So we have Vex and Shaylin, I believe, coming up next. Stay tuned.
With Northland Woods Cooperative Energy and Water Treatment, the term keeping the lights on means something a little different. To us, the lights in the hearts of our community, and hopes in our youth mean enough to us to make a difference. From community outreach events to learning experiences for the masses, Northland Woods Cooperative Energy and Water Treatment look to build the community from within. Come see us at any of our local events, from sports to music, or just stop in our office on Slough Avenue. Northland Woods Cooperative Energy and Water Treatment access made for KFA purposes only.
And we're rolling right along. Like I said, welcome back. Thank you for staying through those
following contest will be the
commercials.
second women's quarterfinals match. First in, hailing from West Virginia, Vex.
Yeah, Vex coming in here, as he said, from West Virginia. This is our third match in this tournament so far. Going up against someone who has been fresh. Basically, it hasn't had a single match so far in this tournament. This should be an interesting match. I mean, Vex is a great competitor. Conditioning through the roof. I've seen them in the gym, and it's kind of scary, honestly. They will literally ask people if they'd be willing to hang from the bar because there's not enough weight. So they're facing
all the way from Parry Sound, Canada, your women's 2025 Kotsky Cup champion, Shaylin.
Thank you, Longfellow. Glad you decided to show up over here. Because, you know, there was a question. We got Shaylin coming down here. Shaylin has been competing in True North as of late, but has returned to Chippy Wrecker Pro for the Koshki Cup tournament. And she is the FTW, as it was said, women's Koshki Cup champion last year. So she got a first round bye this year. Just like Storm got a first round bye. So we'll see how Vex has prepared after her opening round match. Vex started the night off against Cheeks. So she's had a few matches off to get a little bit of strength back. So we'll see how this one goes. Shaylin gets tossed. A hit to the... Yeah, more elbows from Shaylin. So Shaylin just kind of coming back in same way that she won things, with hard hits. Oh, and a boot. Jesus. Shaylin beckoning Vex to get up. Oh, and she's going to catch the leg and whip the leg down. Shaylin is now on the defensive. Shaylin's showing a little bit of that speed from not really having competed yet tonight. There's no delay. She is ready to kind of attack and get to work. And show exactly what she is capable of with the time she's had. Now I'm wondering if there was the chance, Shaylin may have prepared for both of her competitors, so she had a different type of game plan for Cheeks, whether she had for Vex, but kind of looked like she was executing exactly the way she needed to. Oh, speaking of executing, she's executing one of those leg schoolgirls. She gets a pin only for the referee enough to get down to start the pin, but not even the 1 count. Shaylin throws Vex into the ropes. Now Vex is going to get an elbow to the face, and I don't know what that was, but Shaylin is going to miss a moonsault off the middle rope as Vex goes out of the ring and comes back in. More haymakers. Ironically enough, Shaylin's husband is going to be in the next match here, so Sadoon and Zach Rosedale are going to face one another to determine who goes on to the semifinals and faces Jim E. King. Alternatively, the winner of this match will go on to face Sun in the semifinals. Vex has grabbed the table. Shaylin has, I guess, decided to say, Shaylin's going to kick the table down, and she gets out of the ring. Get back in the ring does Vex, and now they have followed her back in. Everybody's back in the ring, including the referee. Ripcord Lariat has taken down Vex, and now Shaylin has control. Oh, and another quick kick to the face. A middle rope moonsault. I think that was moonsault. She moved so fast I couldn't tell what it was. An arm captured knee to the face hits Vex right flush with the nose. Oh, and there she takes down Shaylin and now has control. I suppose I should probably hit some more coffee. Jimmy King, I think, just wants me to be stupid. I'm not gonna get coffee for this one. I'm gonna wait. There's a door. What's with the doors? Where do the doors keep coming from? Like, why is there a door under the ring? Like, who's putting up a door? Like, Vex has thrown Shaylin into the ropes and hit her with a quick suplex as she comes back. And then scoop slams. Looks like she's about to go for another one, but Shaylin is able to get away from it. Oh, and she hits her with a fade to black almost. Shades of her trainer, Eric Black, who did have a good hand in training Shaylin to be able to maneuver the way she does. Now we have an exchanging of blows. This is interesting this far into the match. Again, I want to know where the table is, or the door. I want to know where the door came from. Where did the door come from? Who keeps putting doors under the ring? Why are there doors under the ring? Who has asked for a door? Okay, and like why? Can someone explain to me what the door is? Like, I understand, I know the band, the doors. If somebody's gonna be out there being a smart ass, the doors, I know that. I know the band. Right, I know what the deal is with that door. But what's the deal with the door in the ring? Oh, there's a pinfall. Wow, what is Vex has Shay, I think? Only a 2 count. Yeah, so Shay definitely was the one that was being pinned by Vex. That was interesting. That was so quick. I was more concerned with why the fuck there's a door under a wrestling ring, but Vex is able to get an almost pinfall. Taking out last year's winner. Oh, and she goes with a chair. Shaylin goes for a turnbuckle-assisted Superman punch. And again with the door. Let's see if it's a huge door. Like, what is the deal with the door? Like, why is the door so big for one thing? That's like an 8-foot door. Oh, and look for a minute there. Like, Shaylin was about to go for a pounce, but instead she goes for like a ripcord, rotating elbow strike. Oh, and she hits her in the midsection. She comes running back, and Shay has propped that door up. Another ripcord lariat and a pinfall attempt. Could this be it? No. And another fade to black attempt. Pinfall from Shay almost gets it. Shaylin now. Oh, finally throws Vex into that door. And a midsection kick. Is that door going to come into play or no? Oh, and a Liger bomb from Vex onto Shaylin. That might be enough. That is going to be enough. Vex is going to advance to the semifinals and defeat Shaylin. Like I said, last year's winner, who came out with so much vigor and really came right after Vex. A lot faster than I think Vex was really anticipating. But Vex is going to be the one to prevail. Move on to our semifinal round. So now what we were going to do here is we're going to find out the solidification of the semifinals in this next match after we get... Where's Longfellow? What are you doing? Ah, okay. Longfellow must run to the bathroom. He's running back. They're delaying for him. This is the worst time to go to the bathroom, dude. You can kind of tell. This poor guy. He's been everywhere. Anyway, so like we got Longfellow. He's gonna run back to the ring here in a minute. So there's that first pinfall, I think, that Shay almost got. And there's that almost attempt to going through that door. They keep blowing out that door. Someone's got to go through the damn thing. If they don't go through the door, I'm going to be really disappointed. If they keep pulling the damn door, it's just like when they pull out a table and they don't go through the table. Like, you know, why did you even get it out then? Anyway.
Advancing to the semifinals, Vex.
We have that bracket come up here in a moment, but we're going to clear the ring. Because we got to get that other match taken care of here. Vex likes to do a lot of grandstanding. You'll see that bracket pop up here in a moment. You'll see that Vex now has advanced and will be Sunwolf versus Vex. And we're going to see Jimmy King wait for his opponent, Zach or Sadoon. Moving along
the
here.
Following contest will be the second of the men's quarterfinal matches. Standing in with his boots on at 5 foot 11 inches, hailing from Rosedale, Maryland, Zach Rosedale.
Just letting you guys know I got my Zach's coming out here. I'm moving my headset. Zach's coming out here. He's going to face the dude. So it's kind of funny. We're going to have kind of one of the longer entrances and one of the fastest entrances in the whole company. Watch this crowd though. It's going to get really into Zach. There it is. Look at them all. Let them go. They already did it once. They'll do it again if they have to. Pretty cool. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Crowd love him. Now his opponent.
Next in, and his opponent from Parry Sound, Canada, the actual warrior, Sadoon.
I think his entire entrance takes like 35 seconds. Don't quote me on that, but it's pretty close. If you want to time it though, let me know. Put that in the comments. If you actually watched this far. And the one person that actually would be watching this decided that situations are deserved. Like I said, I'm not really clocking it. I'm trying not to. Getting ready for my next bowl here because I'm going to get yelled at. So I was in fact yelled at for the last match not having any coffee. He understood, but he said that you need to still plug. I don't have any coffee, so I gotta have like this coffee. So you got Zach Rosedale and Sadoon. Zach coming out kicking, immediately gets a knee strike into Sadoon. Haymaker and suplex. So Zach knows exactly how to take on Sedoon. They've known each other for a while. I think they've competed before. Zach and Sedoon were in last year's Koshki Cup. And he gets thrown. Zach Roseville just getting tossed around the ring is actually kind of funny. Thrown into kind of another situation where Zach is going for the arm. I have a bull pack. We are going to have some Jimmy King's coffee joint coffee while Zach Rosedale and Sedoon continue their battle in the ring. Cheers, everybody. We are close to our finale. We've only got 3 more matches. 2 if you count the fact that we've got 2 and then the finale. But we will see who wins this match after I have this ball. Jimmy King's Coffee Joint Coffee. Find it everywhere that you can find coffee. Oh, yeah. That's right. Phil the Cup has got lung power that he can talk after a hit. I've been doing this now for a year. I used to be a little bitch. Now I'm just kind of a bitch. Now we have an exchanging of blows between 2 men that are not. Sedoon kind of just saying, hit me. And Zach is just obliging, like, all right, cool. If you want me to hit you, I'll hit you. Another haymaker. Oh, what a big, I don't even know what you'd call that. 360 lariat type of deal. That's not lariat, it's like a punch. And a big knee strike off the top rope is going to have Sedoon reeling. Zach has a good position here. Oh, and he's only going to get a 2 count out of that. Sedoon whipped into the ropes. Superman punch attempt by Zach. Oh, and a power bomb is going to take Zach down, and another one on its way. Oh, and Sedoon going for a 3rd. He is 3 power bombs, takes down Zach Rosedale. That could be enough. Sedoon could advance to see Jimmy King. Never mind. Never mind. I thought he would, but he's not gonna. Hits him with a knee breaker. Oh my god, that fucking uppercut just sent him into the air. Just see how high he got. Sedoon throwing his weight around with his punches. There's a lot of weight in those muscles. Holy shit. Big power slam after a military press. Zach Rosedale is in trouble. Sedoon wants to advance to the semifinals. Oh, he's got him in that head vice. Oh, and he just throws him into the turnbuckle. Did you see that? Throws him down in the middle turnbuckle. Hit him with the pad. I think Zach got could open on that when he did. Oh, and he hits him with a reverse DDT as Sedoon was about to throw him one more time. Sedoon has worked his way to the ring apron, and Zach has now worked his way under the ring apron. He's looking for a door. What is it with the doors? Please use it. Okay, so at least that time he threw it at somebody. The last time the door just got sat up and nobody did anything and they leaned on it. Zach Rosedale with a feat of strength picks up Sedoon and hits him with a knee. And is only going to get a 2 count. But again, that fucking door. What is with the door? Sedoon has managed to bust open Zach Rosedale, who does a plancha over the top rope and hits an elbow to Sedoon's face. Sedoon gets picked up by Zach now, who's now being walked back to the ring, thrown back in the ring. And that precariously positioned ladder hides the fucking door that I still don't understand the point of. Zach Rosedale hits kind of like a step up heel kick, but it turns into like a front face kick because Sedoon turns around. Oh, and a pump kick. Sedoon is going to get an advancement here if he does. Never mind. I thought that pump kick was enough to take down Zach Rosedale. He's going to put him... Oh, I was about to put him into a camel clutch, but instead he just kind of stomps on his back, really trying to wear down Zach Rosedale. Oh, and a huge splash. There's that animal splash. Oh, and Sadoun is only going to get a 2 count. Zach Rosedale again manages to kick out. More tenacity. Sadoun tries to thwart the pump up by Zach Rosedale, but Zach is going to get the sweep of the leg. He is going to get into a position where he wants him. There's a flurry of blows. Punches him against the ropes. Zach throws him against the other side, and it's a spear. Zach Rosedale with the pinfall attempt here. 2, 3, and Zach is going to advance to face his buddy Jimmy King in the semifinals of the Koshki Cup. Oh, what story this is gonna be. We have an opportunity for Jimmy King to manage to run through the entirety of the Team RWR. So far, he beat ATK. He has beaten Storm Dragons. He is about to face Zach Rosedale in the semifinals. If Sunwolf manages to win her match against Vex and go on to the finals, and Jim were to beat Zach, Jim could face Sun in the finals and beat all of Team RWR. This could be interesting. Imagine the power that would hold within the Black Throne. Jimmy King, could he be plotting? Or could he be really truly trying to safeguard the championship that he is, quote unquote, protecting? Oh, the plot thickens. I love it. It's getting so interesting, guys. This is so fun. Oh my goodness. I'm just sitting here and I'm writing it out. I'm like, oh, it'd be like that. It could be like, oh my, whoa. Yep, I'm a wrestling journalist as well as being a commentator, you guys. I'm just figuring it out as I go, like you are. With that spear, though, we are going to hit a commercial break, though, after we see the bracket one more time.
Semifinals, Zach Rosedale.
See that bracket and then hit to the commercials. It's going to be Jimmy King and Zach Rosedale, Sunwolf and Vex. Let's go.
This is Bernard Brothers Library, where we offer books, audiobooks, the largest wrestling encyclopedia in the entire world. A collection of encyclopedias dating back to the late 1800s, DVDs, and free Wi-Fi, computer fax and printing capabilities, and even laminating purposes. We have meeting spaces as well. You can ask any number of our intelligence staff, volunteers, and librarians for any assistance that you may need. Find us at any number of our 6 libraries across the Savannah area. If you need to get a hold of us, just call 555-1341. I have been Walter.
Welcome back. Thank you again for staying with us.
Contest is the women's finals match. Introducing first, from Wisconsin, the emo who jingles, Sunwolf.
As Longfellow alluded to, it is the semifinals of the Koshki Cup here. This is women's bracket finals. We are going to see Sunwolf take on Vex here. And as I said earlier, we got a little bit of an interesting possibility here if Sunwolf is able to win this match. We will see how that plays out. If Sunwolf is able to complete the opportunity. Don't mind me, I just dropped my coffee mug off the top here. It's a pretty big mug.
And her opponent, from West Virginia,
It didn't break? I'm not surprised. It's made of a brick. So I'm like arguing with the fan. Give me my coffee cup back. Can you pick it up? Sir, your child is rude. Do you want an autograph? I'll give you my bow tie. Well, I'm always here. Man. My shoes are sticky. The kid threw his soda at my feet. This is why I'm in a box. We'll go back to the match. That's Sunwolf and Vex. Sunwolf going up against Vex here. Now, like I said, Sunwolf was not able. Or did she compete last year? When I think about it, no, I don't think she. Man, now I forgot. Anyway, my shoes are all sticky. It's making me forget because was someone play last year's tournament? I don't remember. Anyway, but I do know if someone just got shoulder blocked by Vex. This is Vex's third match tonight. This is Sun's second. Oh, and a DDT, shit. Someone with a low rope moonsault. You couldn't tell that they've been in matches tonight because they're both moving pretty freely. Someone with that low rope moonsault manages to kick her in the back here. And it's interesting to see here. We got Sun and Vex both in this tournament. They're both kind of in the world title picture for the RWR Women's World Title. Sun kind of calls the shot. Couple kicks. Oh, and hits like that flapjack style suplex outside the shit. That's a high drop. Outside the ring she goes. Goes for the ladder. Rolls out or evades out of the way from. Oh, and another one of those wheelbarrow DDTs. Sunwolf is able to kind of. Oh shit! Oh god, that had to hurt. She tries to like just do like a kind of like a lung blower, but obviously it's still a leg. But the way Sun landed was on that. Oh shit! On that ladder, and I think that was enough for Vex to be able to mount a bit of a comeback and get back on her feet. Oh, and she just landed on the ladder once there, got back up. God, they're just both throwing themselves around. Oh god, at the end of the ladder, you can hear it. Her leg is stuck. And Sun goes out of the ring again. Vex's leg's just stuck. Oh shit, Sun has a guitar. Guitar gets knocked out of her hands. Oh no, suplex, okay. Vex is able to avoid a suplex onto that ladder, but is Sun going, okay. Oh, Sun's head hit the bottom rung or whatever of that ladder. Vex now moving Sun. Oh shit, a flurry of blows, a couple of punches, two to the face, one to the midsection, a kick to the midsection. Goes up for a... Oh, she looked like she was about to go for a powerbomb, but instead we see kind of like a... I don't even know what you'd call that, electric chair drop type of throw? Like a reverse powerbomb? I don't even know. But she's going to pick her up into, oh, a modified Texas Cloverleaf, it looks like. Will Sun be able to fight her way out of this? But she isn't going to have to. Vex is going to let her go. Sun stands on her feet. Vex now. Collar and elbow tie up. Jumps over. Oh, and a lariat takes her down. And that is going to be enough right then and there. Vex is your winner. Vex plays spoiler to the possibility of a reunion match, as you would say, or some would say, to Warzone. Vex is going to advance to the finals of the Koshki Cup. The next match that we're going to see is going to be her competitor. As you see here, we're gonna stay with it here. We will not be having any more little commercial breaks here between the next few matches. We could have one between the winner of the next match for the next match to get the winner a breather, but we'll see. Vex is your winner, and we're going to see who is going to move on to the finals in our following match here. We just got to get Vex, who again is a big grandstander, so hopefully we'll have to see how that finals match goes, because I don't think we're going to be able to get her out of the ring at that point. But as we clear the ring here, we'll see the bracket. As you can see, Vex has moved on, so it's going to be Jimmy King versus Zach Rosedale moving up here as we wait them to come out. And at this point, we just await.
The following contest is the men's
getting cut off by
finals
Longfellow.
match. Standing in with his boots on at 5 foot 11 inches, hailing from Rosedale, Maryland, Zach Rosedale.
Zach is in. Which match is it today? So 1, 2. So this is his third match today. Going up against a guy who's going to be going into his second match today. So this is going to be this is what's the interesting part to Koshki Cup. Zach Rosedale is entering his third match of the day. And each match hasn't exactly been easy to begin with. First it was Dalton, and then it was Subdued. And now he's going to go up against his buddy. I mean, I don't know if they're friends anymore, but you know what I mean? And then the winner of this match is going up against someone who will be waiting their fourth match of the day. This entire tournament is a whole tournament of nutrition. If you're not able to make it, don't even try. And now we've got the longest entrance in the entire company. Get on your knees and fuse.
And his opponent from Wisconsin, just down the road, Jim E.K.
It's not even down the road. Longfellow, do you know where Wisconsin is? And we're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And he says Wisconsin being down the road. Like, hello? What's wrong with this man? Alright, so the contract clearly states that I have to have coffee every time I do a match. That's every match. But sometimes I don't want to. So I made a deal with the devil, basically, that I'll at least have coffee every time I have Jimmy King on my screen. Which is all the damn time now. He can't leave us alone. So he is currently preparing for his match against Zach Rosedale. With a mixed reaction, mixed bag. Some people are actually still cheering. I recognize. Da, da, da. His song is catchy. Unfortunately catchy. It just takes forever. There we go. Alright. So let's see if this match will start now. Yeah, he's done posturing. Zach Rosedale and Jimmy King, they have faced each other a few times now. I was going to try to clean. Oh, it's right there. I'm just blind. Sorry, my glasses. I don't have glasses on today, guys. I don't have those. Jimmy King and Zach chain wrestling, which is not something that I anticipated. As I'm sure you've guessed, I am easily surprised. Zach Rosedale has Jimmy King bouncing off the ropes and hits him in the midsection. We're going to have some of that Jimmy King coffee joint coffee. Last time I did that, he all of a sudden rallied, so I don't know if that means that he's going to rally this time or what. But cheers, everybody. Jimmy King gets thrown out of the ring, and Zach Rosedale cheekily pins him, and Jim is not even going to let him get a 1 count. So Zach now on his feet, Jim on his feet, Jim throwing Zach into the ring apron now. Oh, looks like we're about to go for a powerbomb. Oh, Razor's Edge style onto the ring apron. Oh, God, he hits his head on the ring apron. Zach Rosedale, that did not look comfortable. Jimmy King has a history of doing stuff like that. Only a 2 count, which actually surprises me. The fight continues. Jimmy King, however, I think at this point, both of these competitors are really trying their best to make these matches quick. If either of them are going to go on, they want it to be quick so that the next one can be their ultimate. Trying to store up some of that energy. Oh my God. Speaking of some of that energy, Zach just used some of it and took Jimmy King down. It looks like I thought he was going to go for a surfboard there. Every time I think they're going for a surfboard, they don't do it. I wish they would. Surfboards are fun to see. They don't see them as much as you used to. Zach Rosedale now directing traffic back into the ring. The falls count anywhere, but a lot of these competitors want it to be in the ring, although some of them have not been. Oh, and a big running knee is avoided. And a big running boot is avoided. Good Lord. So Zach avoids a knee from Jim. Jim avoids a boot from Zach. And Zach goes up for an electric chair drop, and they're both down. Jimmy King finally got his feet. Comes around and picks up Zach. Starts walking him towards the... Oh. He started walking him towards the other side of the ring, but Zach is able to walk himself out of it, honestly. Oh, and a big Superman punch is going to take Jim down. Picks him up. Oh, and there's that running boot. Jim on one knee. Takes a Zach Rosedale boot to the jaw, and now we have a table. Luckily, it's not a damn door. We're starting to fight over that table now, kind of. Zach Rosedale, Jim gets a cheeky little pin attempt. Zach throws Jim into the ropes. Jim reverses. Hip toss. Cartwheel drop kick. Jim now grabs that table. It's always dangerous when Jim King grabs any type of weapon. So he's trying to get it out of the ring. Oh no, instead he hits Zach in the face with it. Jesus. Zach crawling his way to the turnbuckle now. I don't see that every day. Usually people go through tables. Instead, Jim just used the table to bash them in the face. Now have Zach Rosedale on Jimmy King's shoulders towards the table. Oh, it looked like he was about to hit him into the table, but he power slammed him next to it instead. Throws him over the rope. smacks him in the head. Oh, and a DDT on that ring apron. I don't need to tell you that's the hardest part of the ring. Now he's posturing to the crowd. The ref gets out there. Oh, and he hits him. Shit, he kicked him right in the head as he goes to pick him up. Zach was just playing possum. He's got some Luthez-style mounted punches. Oh, he's got him Cobra Clutch style. Almost like a cross-face Cobra Clutch. Jim is able to fight his way out of it. My goodness, I don't know how. Oh, and he kicks him right in that midsection. He wraps him up with those legs for another pin attempt. Jimmy King's pinned, only in 1 count though. Zach Rosedale looking for something. He finds a barbed wire wrapped bed. Oh, and he hits Jimmy King in the small of the back of it. Oh, and he tries to hit him again. Jim's able to avoid it. Jim running back now. Oh, and he gets him right square in the face with it. He just threw it at him. Up on the top rope. Goes for a Meteora, but Jim's able to get out of the way of that. Picks up Zach Rosedale into a gory bomb. Right on the back of that 2x4 he's got wrapped. Jim's kind of calling for the running boot, and he hits him with it. Zach Rosedale is pinned now. Could that be enough? It's not enough. Zach Rosedale is going to kick his way out of that pinfall attempt. Just Jimmy King's busted open now. I didn't realize that. I don't know when that happened. Calling elbow tie up. Throws Zach into the ropes. Another hip toss. Cartwheel drop kick again. Ooh, Jim came really close to dropping on that barbed wire. Zach right now picked up. Calling elbow. Throws Jim out of the ring, finally having more life to him. Zach Rosedale showing that he is no slouch either. Waits for Jimmy King to get up, picks up Jimmy King on his shoulders. Oh, that's a knee to the face. Jim is going to have to try to fight his way back after that. He is going to kick out. Holy shit. King kicks out of that. I don't know how. Back into the ring they both go. Zach and Jim now actually starting to kind of fight back and forth, a little bit of hand fighting. Northern Light suplex is going to take Jimmy King down in the corner. Zach slowly picks him up. Runs to the near side. For them anyway, near side. Oh, and he's going to just kick him in the back of the head. I think he thought Jim was about to get up. Oh, and he throws him out of the ring again. I think Zach Rosedale might have him exactly where he needs him. This time he goes again to the... And there's a damn door again. What is with the door, guys? Jimmy King back on his feet, running towards the ring. Scoops up Zach, hits him across his knee a couple of times. Throws him across the ring. I thought maybe he'd go and throw him onto that barbed wire. And that time he picked it up though. Good God. Zach Rosedale at the mercy of Jimmy King now. Gets a reverse DDT on him though. Maybe he's not at the mercy of him. He's able to fight back. Both men on their feet. Jim thrown into the ropes. Oh, and an elevated Superman punch type of kick, or punch to the face that takes down Jimmy King, but he's able to stay on his feet technically. Oh, back heel kick. Down to one knee. Throws him into the ropes, or into the turnbuckle, and he gets out of the ring, grabs a chair. Zach Rosedale back in the ring. Can't see much because of that table in the way, but he's just going to lay waste to Jimmy King's face with that chair. Jim hits him with a headbutt. Jesus. Up onto his shoulders now. And another Razor's Edge style power bomb for Zach Rosedale. Oh, into the table. And Zach Rosedale gets power bombed into the table that's propped up in that turnbuckle. Jimmy King now goes for a pin. And that's gonna be it. Jimmy King is going to win and advance to the finals against Vex. Gotta clean this ring up here. Well, Jim celebrates there, that power bomb where Jim got thrown out of the ring by Zach Rosedale. Oh my God, that axe handle, that double axe handle, that crown from the top rope that started most of the action out of the ring. A gory bomb right there that took out, and again, there's that, I think the head, back of Zach Rosedale's head may hit that 2x4. Here's that big running kick that Jimmy King likes to employ. Never really learned what he called that. I think he calls that the knighting. I don't know. Because the move from the top rope is the crowning. But we've got, here's that power bomb into the table that was eventually what caused Zach Rosedale to finally succumb to Jimmy King and lose the match to him. Jimmy King now the victor. Like I said, we gotta clean the ring up a little bit. Get Jimmy King cleaned up some too. Because, from what I'm being told, we're not even gonna give him a breather. No, he's not getting one. We are going to have to get him his face cleaned up, though.
And
Jimmy
his
King in the ring, and there's
not
Vex
letting
already
him
on his
get
way
a
out.
breather.
They did get
Vex.
the stuff cleaned out of the ring. I think he's getting a towel now. Yeah, there he is. He's getting his towel for his towel for his face for his towel, right? Yeah. We got Vex coming down here. Right now, Jim's not even getting a moment to breathe fully after the match. Where Vex is coming out here right now to start this match. This is the final right here of the Koshki Cup. The winner of this will get a shot at the championship of their choosing. So that'll actually be something that's very interesting to see whoever wins that. There you go. That's the title belt that these two are vying for. The winner of that belt will be able to use the contract that they get. How did he use just whatever? Jimmy King and Vex now. Vex immediately comes out swinging. They're pretty equally matched when it comes to strength, ironically. They both train the same. Jimmy King was Vex's trainer when they decided to just enter into wrestling. So they actually do know each other relatively well and have sparred together before, which is part of the reason why I think some of this chain wrestling is happening. Vex has a good interlocking of their fingers. Jim's trying to break it. Oh, and they're going to hit him with a schoolgirl. Or I guess technically not for her, it's a schoolgirl. I've got him wrapped up in a Cobra Clutch style crossface. Using some of the maneuvers that she learned from him. Yeah, from him. I'm going to be so confused in this one. King gets thrown. Oh my God. Picks him up and just scoop slams him down. Oh, and goes for a running heel kick, but Vex is going to avoid that. Throws him into the rope. blocks that. More collar and elbow. Jimmy King is going to get thrown by Vex. More collar and elbow and getting backed into the corner by Vex now. The ref is going to clear him out, but Jim's going to take a cheap shot, kick the midsection, and a drop kick off the middle rope. Curious to see what would have happened if Jimmy King would have faced his sister in this situation. Goes out of the ring now. What could he possibly be after out there? I swear if he grabs the door. Okay, he's got the table. Jimmy King grabs the table, throws it into the ring. Vex gets out of the ring in time for that table to come sliding in. And a lariat as Vex gets back in the ring. And now he's going after the arm. At this point, it's just a pure wrestling match. Just two wrestlers going back and forth. It doesn't matter what their gender is. They're just wrestling for the title. And now they're exchanging blows. And it's just, Vex even towers a little bit over Jimmy King, which is kind of interesting. Calling for it now. They're just hockey fight now. Hockey fight in the middle. Well, I wouldn't say the middle of the ring, but in the ring. Oh, running into the ref though. Jim throws. Oh, and a big boot. Jesus. I can't even tell anybody what's happening before anything's happening. We got reverse Texas Cloverleaf, which she used on Sunwolf to great effect. Could that be enough? No. Jim's going to get bailed out by his own luck. And there's a door. Can someone please go through the damn door? A hit to the back. Jimmy King just kind of leaning in that turnbuckle. Vex has picked up the table, setting up the table now in the ring. Hits Vex hits Jimmy King in the back. Picking up. Oh god. Oh, and a snake eyes now. And King looked like he was about to go up for a Glamazon bomb type of maneuver, and there he hits that low blow, which is what Vex used actually to win that first match against Sun, and that's what he's going to use to win the championship. Jesus Christ. Jimmy King's going to win the Koshki Cup like that? Well, I guess there's one way to win. Jimmy King is your 2026 Koshki Cup champion. He won it in the worst way possible. Goes up for it there. They didn't even use the damn table or the stupid door that they pulled out of there. Jimmy King now.
Spuds and Squirrels, your 2026 Koshki Cup champion, Jimmy King.
Jimmy King is going to win the Koshki Cup championship, which means that he has the right to ask for a shot at any title he so chooses. And it kind of sounds like the way that they planned it with the Black Throne is that he would go on and choose the RWR World Championship, which means that anyone that challenges for that title has to go through him to take his #1 contendership. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Jimmy King is going to win this, though. We are going to be getting out of here. Thank you very much for tuning in to Steel City for Longfellow Dangerson. In memory of Corey Koshki, thank you very much. We appreciate each and every last one of you. We will see you next week.